Hello friends, I am Dr. Anjum Rashid. Welcome to my channel Pediatrics and Life Tips. In this video, I will talk about Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. Ehlers-Danlos syndrome is composed of a group of inherited connective tissue disorders which result in alteration of the structure, production or processing of the collagen or the proteins that interact with the collagen. In a patient with Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, always ask 5 questions to identify hypermobility. The first one is, can you now or could you ever place your hands flat on the floor without bending your knees? Second question to ask is, can you now or could you ever bend your thumb to touch your forearm? Third question is, as a child did you amuse your friends by contorting your body into strange shapes, or could you do these splits? Fourth question, as a child or teenager, did your shoulder or kneecap dislocate on more than one occasion? Fifth question, do you consider yourself double jointed? Now answer in affirmative to 2 or more questions above. Suggest hypermobility. Joint hyperextensibility in classic Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. Hypermobility of the distal interphalangeal joint in a baby with Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. Skin hyperelasticity in a patient. Patient can place hands flat on the floor without bending her knees. Gorlin sign, the ability to touch the nasal tip with the tongue, is also a feature of Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. Genu recurvatum in a patient with Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. Pyogenic papule on the medial aspect of the heel. Scoliosis in a young girl with Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. There are 6 types of Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. First one is the classical type, which has autosomal dominant inheritance. Other types are hypermobile type, vascular type, kyphoscoliosis type, arthrochalasia type, and dermatosparaxis type. First, I will talk about the features of classic Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. In this, there is defect in the type 5 collagen. There are loose, unstable, hypermobile joints resulting in dislocation, subluxation, or hyperextension. Skin is hyperelastic, fragile, smooth, and velvety. There is easy bruising, abnormal wound healing, and broad atrophic thin scar formation. Other features of the classic type include pes planus, mitral valve prolapse, aortic root dilatation and aortic regurgitation, blue sclera, associated diaphragmatic hernia, and hiatus hernia. There is increased risk of intracranial hemorrhage and scoliosis. In classic type, there may be pyogenic papules over the pressure joints. These are the fat herniation into the dermis, and they are particularly present on the medial aspect of the heels. Molluscoid pseudotumor is a accumulation of connective tissue. It is also present over the pressure joints in case of Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. In Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, there is increased risk of Arnold-Chiari malformation, basilar impression, and associated syrinx. Gastroparesis, diarrhea, or constipation may also occur. There is also increased risk of pneumothorax, bullous lung diseases, and tracheomegaly. Now, the second type is hypermobile Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. In this, there is severe and generalized joint hypermobility but minimal skin manifestations. There are musculoskeletal pains and osteoarthritis may develop. The third one is vascular type of Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. In this, there is thin skin but with minimum hyperextensibility and joints are not hypermobile. There is extensive ecchymosis, increased incidence of keloids, bowel rupture, uterine rupture during pregnancy, and rupture of the great vessels. There may be dissecting aortic aneurysm resulting in stroke. The fourth one is the kyphoscoliosis type of Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. In this, there is joint hyperextensibility and skin hyperelasticity. There is increased risk of kyphoscoliosis, fragile cornea result in keratoconus, and there are also fragile bones. Fifth type is the arthrochalasia type Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. In this, there is marked joint hypermobility, increased risk of joint dislocation. There is moderate hyperelasticity and bruisability of the skin, and there is also short stature. The sixth one is the dermatosparaxis type Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. In this, there is skin fragility, laxity, and easy bruisability. There is history of delayed closure of fontanelles. There is growth retardation with short limbs. There is also umbilical hernia. The patient has specific faces including micrognathia, jowls, and prominent puffy eyelids. Treatment of Ehlers-Danlos syndrome is mainly supportive. Parents are advised for avoidance of trauma and regular follow-up should be done. Thanks for watching this video. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel.